Good morning students. In this video I am going to discuss about climate and soil from Geography Unit 6 Physical Geography of Tamil Nadu. The Tropic of Cancer divides India roughly into two equal parts and the state Tamil Nadu lies to the south of Tropic of Cancer which is near the equator. As it receives vertical sun rays, the temperature of the state is relatively high throughout the year. Though the state falls within the hot climate zone, the east coast of Tamil Nadu enjoys tropical maritime climate. The Bay of Bengal and the Indian Ocean influence the climate of the coastal regions. While the east coastal experiences tropical maritime climate, the western region of the state enjoys the mountainous climate. Low altitude and distance from the sea are the reason for the high temperature and dry condition in the central part of the Tamil Nadu. The migration of the vertical sun rays leads to the formation of the different seasons in Tamil Nadu as follows. Winter season from January to February, summer season March to May, southwest monsoon June to September, northeast monsoon October and December. First one, winter season. During January and February, the vertical rays of the sun fall between the Tropic of Capricorn and Ecuador. Hence, Tamil Nadu and India on the whole receive slanting rays from the sun, so the weather is slightly cooler during these months. Winter temperature in Tamil Nadu varies from 15 degrees Celsius to 25 degrees Celsius. However, in the hill stations, the winter temperature drops below 5 degrees Celsius. Occasionally, some valley in the Nilgiris record even 0 degrees Celsius. This drop the temperature leads to the formation of thick mist and frost. This season is practically dry. Summer season. The apparent migration of the sun towards the north during the March, April and May results in the reception of vertical sun rays by the South India. Thus, there is a steady rise in temperature from the equator. Hence, Tamil Nadu located to the south of Tropic of Cancer experiences the high temperature. Generally, the temperature varies from 30 degrees Celsius to more than 40 degrees Celsius. During this season, particularly in the month of May, southern part of the state receives some rainfall from the pre-monsoon showers and some parts experience convectional rainfall. Southwest monsoon. The intense heating of the landmass of the north by the sun during the March to May creates a well-developed low pressure in India, which draws wind from the Indian Ocean. This results in the formation of the southwest monsoon. During this season, Tamil Nadu is located in the rain shadow region of the wind, which blows from the Arabian Sea. As a result, Tamil Nadu receives only a meager rainfall from this season. Rainfall during this season decreases from west to east. Coimbatore Plateau receives an average of 50 centimeters rainfall. However, the southern districts like Kanyakumari, Tirunelveli and the Nilgiris record 50 to 100 degrees Celsius, 100 centimeters rainfall during this period. The rainfall is scanty in the eastern part of the state. Northeast monsoon. Northeast monsoon season commences from the month of October and lasts till mid-December. The high temperature created over the Central Asia and northern part of India becomes the source of the northeast monsoon winds. The apparent migration of the sun, Tropic of Cancer to the Tropic of Capricorn causes changes in the receiving temperature and air pressure during this season. It makes the wind to blow towards the Bay of Bengal from the North India and gets deflected by the Coriolis force and take the northeast direction. Hence, it is known as northeast monsoon. As the northeast monsoon is a part of the returning of southwest monsoon wind, it is also called as a retreating monsoon. This is the main rainy season for Tamil Nadu, accounting for its 48% of annual rainfall. Coastal districts of the state gets nearly 60% of their annual rainfall, and the interior districts gets about 40 to 50 degrees Celsius and 50 degree of the annual rainfall during this period. Tropical cyclone are common during this season. Cyclone originating from the Bay of Bengal bringing heavy rainfall to the east coastal regions of the Tamil Nadu. More than 50% of the state rainfall is received from tropical cyclone during this period. and the east coastal regions receives 100 to 200 centimeters of rainfall. The rainfall received by the central and northwestern part is 50 to 100 centimeter. The cyclones sometimes disturb the cultivation of crops and cause severe damage to life and property. Chinnakallar near Valparai is the third wettest place in India and the wettest place in Tamil Nadu. Soil of Tamil Nadu. The soil in Tamil Nadu is broadly classified into 5 types according to their characteristics. They are alluvial soil, black soil, red soil, laterite soil, and saline soil. Alluvial soil. Alluvial soils are formed by the deposition of the silts by the rivers. It is found in the river valley regions and coastal plains of the Tamil Nadu. Generally, these types of soil is found in the districts of Tanjavur, Thiruvarur, Nagapattinam, Viluppuram, Kadalur, Tirunelveli and Kanyakumari districts. It is also found to a small extent along the river valley in the few interior districts. Black soil. Black soils are formed by the weathering of igneous rocks. It is also known as rigor soil. As cotton grows well in this soil, it is also called black cotton soil. Black soils are found extensively in the districts of Coimbatore, Madurai, Virudhunagar, Tirunelveli and Thoothukudi. Red soil. Red soil cover over 2/3 of the total area of Tamil Nadu. They are found particularly in the central districts of the state. It is dominantly found in Sivagangai and Ramanathapuram districts. Laterite soil. This soil is found by the process of intense leaching. Laterite soils are found in some parts of Kanjipuram, Thiruvallur and Tanjavur districts and some patches over the mountainous regions in the hill Nilgiris. Saline soil. Saline soils in the Tamil Nadu are confined to the Coromandel Coast. Vedaranyam has a pocket of saline soil. However, the tsunami waves on December 26, 2004 brought a lot of sand and deposited it all along the east coast of Tamil Nadu. The tsunami made the coastal area suitable for cultivation to the considerable extent. Soil erosion. Soil is a non-renewable resource. It is very difficult to replace the soil once it gets degraded. Deforestation, overgrazing, urbanization and heavy rain are responsible for the soil erosion in Tamil Nadu. Soil erosion reduces the fertility of the soil, which in turn reduces agricultural productivity. So, it is necessary to take intensive care to conserve the soil resources. Thank you.